Right, joining me now, Nigel Yalden, respected rugby commentator and journalist. Respected. Got to put respected in there, Nigel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start off straight away. Your take then on the four teams left. Of course, we have the Championship final on Friday night and the Premiership final on Saturday night. Are you happy with Hawkes Bay, Northland, Auckland and Tasman all making it into the finals?
Well, let's start with the Championship. Hawkes Bay has just been clearly the best team. And it's quite interesting because overall, we mentioned about the inconsistency. The team that the biggest winning run in the Mitre10 Cup this year was Bay of Plenty. They won 5 in a row before they dropped the semi-final. Everyone else, they've had win streaks of sort of 4 or 3 or 4. No one's really sort of run the table and really been truly dominant. And even Hawkes Bay, when you look at them, they've had a couple of small letdowns. Having obviously won the Shield, they then went up and got torched by North Harbour. But overall, they have been, in terms of the Championship, by far the most consistent in terms of the way they have performed. At home, they've been incredibly dominant, but they've also been very competitive away from home as well. So Hawkes Bay, I think they've been clearly the best team. Then you look at it, and I really think you could have thrown just a bit of a blanket over Northland, Otago. Taranaki's been all over the place, and even Southland. I think if you look at terms of team, what you want a team to be, probably Northland and Southland, I think have probably been the next best two teams, even though in terms of performance maybe they haven't been. But I like what Northland did on Friday night. They turned up ready to go, and I think they caught Otago a little bit flat-footed. I mean, Robertson was outstanding. Goodhue was outstanding. They just went from first whistle to last. And so in terms of playing good rugby at the moment, Hawkes Bay has been clearly the best team in the Championship. And I think Northland in the last couple of weeks went over Waikato, went over Otago. They'll have good confidence heading back down there. But, I really think that Hawkes Bay has just been clearly that much better than every other team in the Championship. Yeah, I think we will see. It'll be tough, it'll be tight, and eventually Hawkes Bay will just blow them out of the water. They have been the best side, clearly the best side. They win at home by an average of 20 points. They haven't been beaten at home. The team that got closest to them was Canterbury, and even then they lost, obviously, with that last-minute try. That was round 2. They've really put other teams to the sword. They've already played Northland once in Napier. That was a Shield challenge, and there was a 15-point, 16-point win on that particular night. I just think it's going to be really hard. Hawkes Bay don't have too many injury issues at all. They're rolling with a really good, strong, consistent lineup. Look, I know Northland will come down, plenty of heart, plenty of courage. We've seen it from them all year, but I just think the black and whites are just going to roll them. And in the end, I think it'll be quite a comfortable scoreline, which may be slightly deceiving in terms of how tough and how close the contest really is.
Nigel, I always look at you for knowledge when it comes to things like this, and I hadn't even looked at the TAB odds, but they've got Hawkes Bay as $1.12 favourites.
Yeah, that's legit. They've earned that. I actually could have thought it might have even been a little bit shorter, possibly maybe around $1.08, $1.09.
Wow, that's All Black money.
Hawkes Bay have earned that.
Yeah, that's peak All Black money, and you're on the money again. There's a 16.5-point head start for Northland. They're expecting a blowout. Hawkes Bay to win 13 plus is only $1.57, so they're not expecting a close one either. So Nigel, as per usual, you're on the money. If you're I mean, they don't have them up at the moment, but if you're a betting man, anytime try scorer that you might be able to give a little wee tidbit to a friend who might be looking to try and earn some money.
Yeah, I mean, Ash Dixon's just been scoring them for fun off the old
yes.
off the back there, isn't he? Eh, the hunger. So he's been getting bucket loads there.
Yep.
I'd actually probably go for the likes of a Devon Flanders or a McAley, a Marino McAley too. Probably a Devon Flanders. I think he'd probably be doing some dirty stuff in and around a ruck and maul situation and can launch himself over. So I'd like the number 8 maybe to go any time. Also think maybe Whakatava might try and do a few of those things that we heard before. So I think probably the 8 and 9 would be a way I'd look.